Hey, ladies.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you see me?
Yes. Beth Ann, welcome. Look at how cute your hair looks.
Look at your curly hair. It's darling.
This is my hair.
Oh my gosh.
It's cute.
I've never seen it like that.
Well, this is natural. I usually straighten it.
It's
Yeah,
darling.
That looks darling. I'm going to move over here.
I'm going to turn the light on. Hang on. Is that better? It might be a little better.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
I was like in the big glare. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'm so glad that you're joining us today, Beth Ann. It's been so exciting.
I know. Last time I saw you, you were on a boat.
That's right. Oh my goodness. It's driving away. That's right. You were so right. Out in the middle of the lake. That's how we do it. So how was your Thanksgiving?
It was excellent. Thank you. How was yours?
Oh, it was so fun. We went to Kansas to visit my brother and sister-in-law, and they have a new baby, so that was fun. My other brother and sister-in-law came. They have like an 18-month-old, and then my parents. So it was like a huge family reunion.
Oh, that's so nice.
It was so
That's
fun.
nice.
We had a really, really great time.
Yay.
Okay, so today we're not going to, keep you for too long. We just want to kind of talk about what we are kind of aiming towards over the holidays and into the new year. Oh my gosh, who is this little guy?
This is root beer.
Ah, root beer. How cute.
Hi, root beer. What kind of dog is it?
He's Havanese like Aaron has, only he's white.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought.
So cute.
So cute. Oh my gosh. So how old is he?
He's 3.
And is he pretty mild tempered and stuff?
Yeah, he's just very loud.
Yeah.
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 He likes to bark, but he's quiet right now, so.
Oh my goodness. So cute. Okay, then we'll get going while he's quiet. But we kind of wanted to just, like I said, talk about how to go into this holiday season, how to approach this holiday season, but also how to end the year strong and be ready to start the new year with momentum and keeping our business going, and most importantly, being the people that help others and that others will go to when they're finally ready, when the new year starts. Okay? Mm-hmm. So that's about what our focus is going to be. We have some specific things we want to encourage you in. And for those of you who are not on today, welcome. We hope you had a fabulous Thanksgiving. We first want to start off by saying, and we had written this in our team page, but we just want to say personally, Erin and I want to thank all of you for being a part of Team LT. We feel so blessed to have this amazing team. Every day, we do not wait until Thanksgiving to acknowledge it. We just, every single day, we just get so excited about the quality of women that have joined our team and that are committed to making themselves healthy, sharing with others, serving others, which is such a heart that we have. And we just are so thrilled with literally every single member of this team. So it is a privilege to be on this team and to be doing life with all of you. And we're just so grateful that you have said yes and are just as committed as we are to making a difference in the lives of others. So thank you. Thank you for impacting our lives personally, as well as working together to try to change the world for good. In a nutshell, kind of what we do. So that was first and foremost. Secondly, just some really important points as we head into the holiday season. Then we'll get into the nuts and bolts of how we're doing this. We're going to talk about the 12 days of Christmas, which we've talked about before. We're going to talk about our upcoming groups. But I want to start off by just talking about our mentality during this time of year. Here's what typically happens with coaches all over the country and with people all around us. It's the holiday season, and people use that as an excuse to take a break. Not because they are like looking for a break.
Kendra, I'm at your house and your door's locked.
Oh, it is? Oh, gosh. Okay, hold on, everyone.
I was like, I'm just going to walk in and it's going to be unlocked. Hi. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't even think to check the garage. Where are you?
Come on.
Yeah.
Go like this. This
Alrighty.
Okay.
I'm in two places.
There you
Let
go.
me get off of here.
Yay.
How do I get myself off?
And there we go. Okay. So let me go back to that. As we go into this holiday season, people aren't looking for a reason to take a break. They just do because life gets busy. We all know we have Christmas cards, our holiday cards to send out. We've got parties. We've got people coming over. We've got parties at school that we have to help out in. Our normal schedules are off a little bit because of the time of year it is. And if ours are off a little bit, then that means our clients or other people that we are looking to have join us because they want to make a change in their lifestyle, they are just as busy too. And so what happens is people just pull back. They decide in their mind, it's too crazy right now. I'm spending money for the holidays. I cannot commit to joining a new group or doing anything for me, but I'm going to in the new year, right? That's how we know people think. And our challenge to you and to ourselves, and what we want Team LT to do, is we want to be present and have a presence during this time when everybody else, even coaches in Beachbody, are taking a break because it's the holidays, or they're slowing down, or they've decided people aren't really interested right now, they're not spending money right now, so I'm just going to kind of pull back and then I'm going to hit the new year hard. We want to encourage you that this is where you set yourself up as a coach to be successful right now, and to start the new year really strong. Okay, your presence on social media, in people's lives, showing up to do your workouts every single day, and then also continuing to hold challenge group, continuing to be accountable, continuing to be putting out there that you have tips for the holidays, that you have a way to get through the holidays where you're going to maintain your weight, you're going to stay healthy, you're even going to lose weight, you're going to have help people with all the temptations that are around. All these things that you can do shows people that, one, you're a legitimate coach. When you own a business, you don't take like every holiday off, right? You own a business. You know that your services are valuable. You know that this is a legitimate business, and you're going to keep going even when others take a break, okay? And so we want to encourage you that this is how you are going to make a mark in this business. This is how people that have been watching you know that you are going to know that you're legitimate, is when you keep showing up even though everybody else isn't. And so we want to encourage you as we head into December. We have a group starting next week, preseason. Our goal for all of us is to hit SC5 at least in the first 10 days of the month. Why? Because that's what our focus should be, so that we can help people. We can set people up for success. People are longing to view the holidays differently, because it's always been a stress, it's always been a time of weight gain, and it's always been that way. And we are challenging you and challenging ourselves to set a new example. And even if people don't respond as much as you would like them to, you are going to be the one they turn to in January when they're finally ready, when they've had enough of the cocktails, when they've had enough of the treats, when they've had enough of all the extra foods and all the temptations. They're going to come to a point that's like, oh, I feel awful. I'm going to go to Beth Ann because she was showing up every day, and I remember that I can go to her and ask for help, or I can go to Amethyst, or I can go to Kim, or whomever it is, or to Laura, or whatever. It's about showing up, being consistent, so that people, when they're ready, will turn to you.
Right. And I think Beth Ann, that's your story, right? That's how you and I connected.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Just
Because you were friends from,
but we were Facebook friends. But Beth Ann said, she said, you just kept showing up every single day, and one day finally I said, it's time to reach out, right?
Yep, it was perfect. She would do all this amazing cooking. I was like, well, how do you do that? She's like, I barbecue everything on the weekend. I'm like, that's so smart. But then I also did your free online, both of you guys, the ab workout that you did. So I did that I was like, this is a good workout.
You were out there watching for a while, right?
Yeah.
did you guys know each other from previously in life?
From high school.
High school.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But then life goes on, and then we reconnected on Facebook, which is nice.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think I think that is not, our situation is not unique in the way
Right.
that you connected with our team.
Right.
I think that's the norm. We have found that we will go post month after month after month after month, and nobody comments and nobody said, or not nobody, but you won't necessarily see this person. And then all of a sudden the person one day says, I've been watching you. And it's been showing up. And they might not even articulate it that way, but they'll just say, I keep seeing you out there. And that's why it's really important that we do our posts every day for our workout. And it seems like sometimes it feels, I know Beth Ann, at the very beginning, it feels like awkward to put out my workout post every day. But if people don't see you doing that, they don't really know what it is that you're doing. And so every day, and even yesterday, my husband and I got up in the morning and decided we couldn't do the workout. We were exhausted and we needed time off. So I posted yesterday, here's the deal. We needed the day off, and this is why you didn't see me show up this morning, but it's still important for me to put that post out there. Where is my morning workout post? And I've literally had people say to me, I've had people post at 8 o'clock in the morning, hey, haven't seen Erin's post yet. Someone needs to go check on her.
Exactly.
So people are watching even if they're not saying anything.
And the other thing is that there's so many things being sold over social media that people are waiting for you to quit. Okay, so that's the truth. Like, people they're waiting for you to quit because everybody quits. The percentage is so high of people that start a home business and then quit because it gets hard and they don't get the response we want. And what I love about this business is that I decided, like, in my heart, and every single person has to decide this for themselves, but Erin and I talk a lot about this. Like, we believe in our hearts that these products are amazing products. Now, we have coaches that do not always do the Beachbody products or the workouts because they're totally committed to another community. I have some friends who are totally committed to their gym community. They're absolutely sold out on Shakeology. They love it, which is why they became a coach, because they believe in the nutrition part of it. And that's okay too. But the point being is that we both know individually and personally that working out consistently, focusing on our nutrition has literally changed our lives from the inside out, medically and just spiritually and emotionally, because we feel so much healthier. That is why we will never quit. We will never quit because we so believe in what we're doing. And that's the place that we want you to get to, because people are waiting for you to quit, because everybody quits.
And the difference is too, an obvious difference is too, is that we're not selling jewelry or clothing or something like that where, the money's not coming in and I don't really feel like doing any home shows right now, so I'm going to quit. We're not going to quit because it's a lifestyle for us. We are doing the workouts, and it's not like we're simply doing the workouts because we want to sell Beachbody.
Right.
In fact, for us, it's kind of the reverse of that. We're doing it anyway. We may as well share it with other people. So I think that's the difference in this business versus a lot of other, home businesses that people are doing.
Okay, so some of you may be sitting there thinking and listening to this and going, okay, I'm totally on board. I'm going to show up. I'm committed to my workouts, to posting, to eating healthy, to meal planning, to planning things for the holidays that are going to be clean and good for my whole family. But now what?
Right.
Okay, and so here's what we're going to do. First of all, we want to set you up for success. So that is why on our team, there's a number of teams who are kind of wrapping up their challenge groups. That is, for the year, not really how Erin and I do it. We just don't believe in that. We believe that we've got to stay consistent and keep holding our regular challenge groups. Now, they might be shorter in length to kind of get us in between Thanksgiving and Christmas or a New Year's, and that's great. But we are continuing to host challenge groups all month long. Our next challenge group starts on Monday.
The 5th,
yeah. The 5th. And that's going to be preseason. So with that being said, start posting about joining us. And here's what you need to post about. You need to say to people, and you need to be bold and upfront, the majority of people gain weight over the holidays. Start your post with that. Or start your post with a question like, have you typically gained weight in the past during this holiday season?
Or are you afraid that you're going to gain weight?
Exactly.
Are you anxious about any of those? Yeah.
We have got to take the stuff that people are thinking about. Here's a little tip. I want you to write down today or tomorrow, all on a list of paper, the objections that you've heard or the things that you think that might keep people from purchasing a challenge pack and joining a group. Just make a list. Like, you guys are intelligent people. You've had conversations with people. You've thought about things in your brain. I was a huge skeptic about Shakeology. I thought the workouts were great because I first did Shaun T. He spoke at a United States Tennis Association back in New York when we were there for the US Open. I trusted his workouts. Shakeology, not so much. So think about those objections. Think about the things that people are going to say, no, I can't do that right now. Maybe their schedule, maybe their finances, maybe it's too crazy to add something in. And begin to make posts about that, addressing those issues. When you can address the things that you know people are talking about, you're going to get people starting to engage with you because they're reading it going, uh-huh,
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
thought that too, yeah.
And they get it, and she gets it. Okay, I think I'm going to reach out and say, you totally got what I was thinking. I'm super. I've had 3 people reach out and say, okay, I was like, not going to reach out to you because I don't want you to challenge me on this, but I'm totally got you from your post. That's exactly where I'm at. Can you really help me get through the holidays? Is this really going to be worth my money? And we just had a real conversation because that's what people want. People want to know that we understand what their concerns are. We're not just blindly out here like, what's your problem? You don't like Shakeology? You don't think it's worth the money? No, we're real people who understand what people are struggling with. So that's the first thing we want you to do is make a list about what are people's objections and then begin posting about that, really focusing on ending the year strong. Don't wait for 2017 to reach your goal weight. Don't wait until you've packed on these extra pounds to only have to work that much harder in January. Start your new lifestyles. Get into your new routine now so that when January comes, you're weeks ahead of the rest of the population. Empower people that way.
In fact, our December 5th group is going to be called Jumpstart January.
Mm-hmm.
So just trying to get people ahead, thinking ahead, instead of just saying, I'm just going to wait until January to get started. We're going to encourage them to use that time in December. So that gives them preseason plus 3 weeks is a month to really get a handle on. And then, the other thing that people don't think about, they think it's the holidays and they're just like, the whole 6 weeks are just gone. Like, I'm just going to blow off the entire 6 weeks. Like, it's cheap for 6 weeks. Instead of saying, well, I can have a nice Christmas dinner and, or Christmas Eve dinner or whatever your celebration is that you do for Hanukkah, Beth Ann, whatever meals, there may be, 3 or 4 or 5 meals that you're going to do. Okay, that's 3 or 4 or 5 meals. It's not 6 weeks worth of meals 3 times a day that you have to blow off. So it's important to give people permission. We know on Christmas Eve, you're going to go do that special thing that you do. But what if you could feel good about all of the other meals leading up to that so that when you go to that special meal, you are on track, you're aware, the awareness, you go into that with an awareness rather than just like, it's a free for all. So that's really important.
Like, we have a Christmas party that we're going to that we have every year. And I know the desserts are amazing. The food is amazing. The drinks are amazing, right? That's just part of the fun of that night. Everyone brings new cocktails and new stuff. And we're going to totally enjoy that night. Like, that's part of it. And so leading up to next week, we're going to be posting about, we have this great party. Here's what I'm doing today on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday to prepare for my party tonight, and to go in feeling good and to know that I can enjoy my choices without going overboard and so indulging, so that I wake up on Saturday morning fully enjoying the moment and enjoying the evening without waking up feeling like I want to barf and that whole thing. So just really address those issues up front, and I think people will really be excited.
And I think the other awareness issue that people need, I think they intellectually understand, but that they need to be reminded is when we have these events, the point of the event is to get together with the people
Yes.
and actually spend time with the people. It's really not about how much crap am I going to eat, or it doesn't have to be about that.
Right.
Really, if you think about going to a party, is it like, are you just all consumed with what you're going to eat or drink? No, you're really
never.
there to see the people, and the food and everything else is just a side of that. So you really want to make sure people just say, be aware of the people, stay in the moment and stay focused on the event. What are you celebrating? What are you there for? For us, it's a high school friends. And so we're going to go focus on old times and high school friends and the people. So, you know, it gives permission to people a little bit to say, you know, say, don't go stand by the buffet table. Right? Go engage with people. Go grab, you know, have a cocktail and then have a glass of water in a fancy glass while you're engaging with people, not, you know, standing at the buffet table because you're obsessed with that.
I had a conversation with someone the other day that said, you know, I get excited about this and I feel empowered, and then I get around my family and they all tease me and make fun of me because, oh, now you're above eating what the rest of us eat. So that's been something that I'm going to be addressing as well in my posts about how that pressure to do what everybody else in your family is doing is real. Like, that's real. And like, you don't really want to go to a holiday celebration, whatever holiday it is, and be like, have to deal with people giving you crap, have to explain yourself. Oh, so now you're on some big diet for the rest of your life? No, right? That can almost be overwhelming and exhausting and like, bleh. And so people are like, oh, I just don't want to deal with it and I'm just going to eat so I don't draw attention to myself. Part of what our job too is to empower people to be strong in what we know is good for us and just set that example. Don't have to talk about it all the time. Don't have to make a big to-do about it. And that's what I was helping this woman go through, is like, okay, this is the mentality I want to encourage you to have as you go to this party. And we got done with the conversation. She's like, okay, I can do this. But it's because she felt supported and understood that can be a little stressful and anxiety producing with everybody hounding her because she's now doing this new lifestyle. So we want to talk about those issues as well, because we know that families are perfect. You know, everyone else's but mine. And so we know that every time people get together in a family, it's always just perfect, great, fun time. No, we know that stress comes with family, and for so many reasons, food maybe being the last of them. There's sometimes tension and little issues in family, and then you add the food issue on and you're like, oh. So make sure that you address that too with people, and that you be open to discussing those things that can sometimes be a little sensitive.
All right.
Okay, so that's our Jumpstart January Challenge group.
And here's how we're going to jumpstart it.
Yes.
All right. So we had talked about this a little bit, and I posted yesterday some pictures, but we decided there's a number of coaches that are talking about this idea, but everybody's kind of taking a different approach on it. Kendra and I, so we haven't done anything this year formally with Team LT. Last year, we ordered tank tops. Did we do the tank tops for Christmas last year? Or the bottles? Bottles. The bottles. So last year we had our water bottles, and then you don't even have a water bottle, do you, Beth Ann?
I've got an extra. I'll give it to Erin today, and she can send it to you.
We'll get you a water bottle. But last year we did, for all of our coaches, all of our discount coach, anybody signed up as a coach, so whether they were actively coaching or not, but we actually took them out and we delivered them and shipped them and all that. We have not ordered any.
Deliver it to me.
What's that?
You could come deliver it to me. We could
I
go
know,
play
right?
Across the country, yes.
But we will get one for sure. But we haven't ordered anything new this year. But we do want to give back to our clients, so and our coaches and everybody. So we kind of took a twist a little bit on an idea that other people are doing, which is the 12 days of Christmas. And rather than making it about a big sales 12 days of Christmas and here's how we're selling and Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all these things, rather than really taking that approach, which actually some people are, which is totally fine however they want to do it, but that's not our comfort level, and it's not really how we approach things anyway. So we are doing a 12 days of Christmas really with the intentions of thanking our current clients and anybody who we've worked with in the past, anybody who actually we're going to reach out to our alumni group. We'll reach out to everybody that we have worked with. The idea is that it's 12 days of Christmas every day. And Beth Ann, I'm sure that you could tweak this for yourself. And if it's uncomfortable for you with Christmas, I'm not sure if that's an issue.
We celebrate both, so
Okay. But you could totally put a spin on it for Hanukkah.
Yeah.
It'd be really fun.
That'd be super cool, because it's that whole thing of a different
Day.
gift every day.
Yeah.
Right.
Same
Right.
exact thing. So what we're doing is starting tomorrow, and we will post this later in the group today, but we will be, well, we'll have to post about it today.
Yeah.
That we're starting it tomorrow.
Exactly.
But we will be offering every single day a different gift. If somebody purchases a challenge pack in the, over those 12 days. So the idea is on tomorrow, the very first day is an inspirational tank top.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody new reaches out to us tomorrow and buys a challenge pack, then we will make a list of, and put down inspirational tank tops, and we'll put that person on the list. But we didn't want to neglect. In fact, we really wanted to target our current clients. So we are doing the gift for them if they refer somebody to us. And so so they're not excluded because they're already our customers is the point. So if somebody says, oh, I know that my mom has been interested in buying a challenge pack or whatever, if they are not a coach, of course, if they're a coach themselves, then by all means sign them up. But if they are not, then they could send them to us. That we would do the challenge pack sale, and then that person would get the tank top as well. So it's a thank you to them, even though they're not buying anything, but we'll send the tank top to them, and then we'll also do a tank top for the person who's purchasing.
Mm-hmm. And if anyone signs up as a coach, then that I would say that goes for them as well. You can make that. You can make that call yourself.
If your customer signs up as a coach,
if they decide to sign up as a coach, I want to reward people who decide they want to be a part of the team. So I personally am going to give out the gift of the day if someone decides to sign up as a coach.
Whichever designation, it doesn't matter. But if I think for me personally, if somebody is selling a challenge pack or buying a challenge pack, then either one or two people are going to be rewarded.
Yes.
The new customer buying and the person who referred them, if that was the case. So, and then every day we have, so I posted some of the pictures yesterday. I don't know if you saw them, but one day it's an inspirational tank. And we'll provide the list as we formalize it today. Yep. We're halfway through it. But one day it's an inspirational tank. One day it's either a pound of coffee or a Pete's card. One day it is, what did I do? A Fix8 cookbook.
Yep.
One day we decided to do the Magnolia story, which is the Chip and Joanna Gaines with the Magnolia.
You guys know Magnolia Market?
Fixer Upper TV show on HGTV.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
There's just a couple in Texas who is basically doing all this. They do all this home design and stuff in Texas. And Kendra and I both recently read the book, and we just decided that we wanted to, and it doesn't have to be, again, you could do it for whatever you want. But for us, it just represents our values, and they speak to the exact same issues that we speak to here on a regular basis. So it just ties in kind of with what we do. But we will add those. And then the other thing is, our thought was, instead of making these like Beachbody gifts, because some people are doing all like Beachbody products, we figured this way, it's a real treat for that person. If they want a pound of coffee or they want a Pete's card, then they can use that. Or if they want, they can regift it. Maybe it's something they can say, oh, well, I'll use that as a stocking stuffer for somebody else. And so it's not like, great, I got 2 Shakeology packages or whatever. What am I going to do with that or whatever?
I have to be honest, that's not going to be the biggest motivator for me to buy a program when you get Shakeology, to get a free Shakeology packet. Right? But if I'm going to order a program and it's on the day of the Lululemon gift card, I'm thinking to myself, I'm getting myself a program and I'm going to put that gift card in my daughter's stocking.
Or my
own. I'm going to treat myself. So we wanted it to be motivating like that, because there's also, and we've talked about this, and there's a number of people who joined our team because we do not always specify we are Beachbody coaches, because Erin had a running group. I ran with that group for a little bit. I coach tennis. We do other things besides Beachbody. We totally believe in Beachbody programs. We also totally believe in being healthy in other ways. And it's important to us that people identify us, and I think it's important to identify our team as a team of health and fitness coaches. I think it limits us when we say we are Beachbody coaches only, right? There's a huge difference there. And there's a number of people in the organization who identify themselves as, I'm a Beachbody coach. That's awesome. But there's so much more to who we are, Erin and I each individually, and as a partnership in terms of leading a business, and then what our vision is for this business, than just being Beachbody coaches. That is why we're really about being healthy from the inside out, which expands far beyond just Beachbody. And so with that being said, it's important for us that our gifts and our the way we approach people reflects that.
Right. Okay. So we will be posting that later today, actually probably the next few hours,
Yeah.
as we finalize that. But the point is that this is for you guys to use however you want to use it. You are more than welcome to take every single one of our posts and use them. You can use all 12-day pictures. That was the point, that they will be available. Of course, knowing that it's your thing. So Beth Ann, for example, if you decide that this is something you're going to do, then when somebody decides they're going to buy a challenge pack from you, then you will be providing them the tank top, right? Because of course we've not all unlimited resources. So, but of course we're going to get the benefit. And some of these gifts are going to be probably exceed, the price may exceed the profit or the commission that you're going to get from it. That doesn't matter. The point is that you're getting a new customer, you're going to be working with them, you are rewarding them, but more importantly, you're giving them an opportunity to get on board. And if at the end of the day, you end up a couple dollars short, it's still the goodwill in this season of making that happen. So
right.
Totally
and you're a business owner, so you just make a little note of that and write that baby off from April.
Right.
So there you go.
Right. So they definitely are business expenses. Yes. So you're going to buy 8 tank tops, then you're going to keep the receipt for that, of course. But these, you guys feel free to cut and paste, use whatever you want. If you want to tweak this, if you want to do something different, if you want to use a different, gift idea or whatever. I am creating all of these in Canva. That's the format, or that's the website that I use to create these. So if you say, I don't want to use that particular gift, but I want my picture to look similar or whatever, let me know. I can show you that, but really, they're really simple. I'm just creating them in Canva. I created one, and then all I keep doing is changing out the picture, putting in a new picture. And so I'm trying to keep them somewhat similar. But this is however you want to do it. If you decide you want to do it just for new customers, if you decide you want to do it for referrals, however you're comfortable, this is totally your project, but this is the way that Kendra and I are doing it, and we will share ours. And like I said, you can completely adapt it the way you want to.
And of course, you do not have to do this at all.
Right.
We would encourage you, though, to understand that you're building a business. And when you're building a business and you really want to reach people, then you have to be creative. You have to put the work in, you have to put the effort in, because you're the CEO of your own business. No CEO, if you talk to any CEOs, if you read any books about CEOs who have built successful businesses, no CEO has ever sat back and just said, I'm not going to try that new idea. They don't try every new idea, but when you're trying to build a business, the pedal is to the metal, and you are going, stepping out of your comfort zone, trying new things, and trying to get people to notice you. There's a ton of noise out there, and you have to think to yourself, how are people going to see me and choose me? We know your heart. We know you're amazing. But you've got to step outside your comfort zone and try new things. So we would encourage you. This is a very fun, non-threatening way to reach out to new people, to make it worth their while. People are shopping for gifts, to get something for themselves or for somebody else and get another gift to go with it. That's cool, not just some janky old thing. It's kind of a good gig for people.
Right. It would be a neat thing. I mean, Beth Ann and Kim and all you guys who are just starting to put your toes in the water. Yeah. It'd be kind of a fun way to really be a little bit more out there, in a fun, positive way. So anyway, so we will be posting that and later today, how we are going to do it, and we will have all the pictures ready to go for the 12 days. And there was something else I was going to say with that. And the challenge group starts on the 5th. I am saying to people too, if they want to buy that challenge pack now, they can be a part of our December 5th group or our January 2nd group. People may want to buy the challenge pack now, but don't want to commit to a challenge group now. And I'm fine with that. I'm saying they can be a part of either group. So that's their
But that's
fault.
important for you to know. We're starting our next challenge group January 2nd. Now, with that being said, Pleasanton, I think you guys too. Pleasanton, are you guys still on? You're not on break anymore.
I think we
Pleasanton
start
is
back.
still on break. So remember, as you're talking to people, we have to recognize you're still on break, but our health and fitness doesn't need to take a break. So that's a perfect time.
And it's preseason.
And it's preseason. But it's a perfect time to talk about people, hey, you might have some extra time without racing the kids out the door to look into your program, but we're going to be here for you come the new year right when it starts.
Yeah,
So-
otherwise we start the 9th and we don't launch until the 16th. And people literally want to start on January 1st or that first Monday
Mhm.
after the new year starts. So we definitely want to be there, even if it's just in preseason.
And you want to be promoting that, how great that if your kids are still home or if you're still on vacation or at a cabin, you can take your workouts with you. You don't have to wait till you get back home to the gym. So remember, just be thinking of the ways to talk about it very normally and naturally.
I think that was
I
it,
think that's it.
right? And we were gonna do a call tonight as well, and we will put it out there, focused on our coaches and discount coaches on how to earn extra money through this season. And so last year, for example, Melanie Mitro did a deal called how did she call
Cash
it?
for Christmas.
Cash for Christmas.
Yeah, she's doing
And
that tonight.
is she?
Mhm.
Okay. So what she did last year was she had people, when you earned $500 in your business, you would fill out this little form and you would stamp, it was like $100 each, $50 each, I think, and you stamp them or cross them out or whatever. And when you got to $500, you send that to her and then she put you in a drawing or whatever it was. But her whole point was getting people to acknowledge that you could be earning $500, $1,000, $1,500. And I think I completed 4 of those last Christmas.
Mhm.
So a couple $1,000s that I had to spend at Christmas that I otherwise wouldn't have had to spend. And so that's really the point of it, is to say, hey, I mean, you're really not doing it for Melanie's
No.
like little gift, but it's for your own self to say, hey, I can actually earn some money. And her whole point was cash for Christmas. You could pay for your family's Christmas or holiday on what you earn as a Beachbody coach. That's pretty cool. You know, extra $500, $1,000, $1,500 that you have that you might not otherwise have.
And here you are helping other people, staying accountable yourself, and also benefiting your family. Like, that's pretty remarkable.
Yep. So you could pay for your holiday
Mhm.
on just your earnings,
Mhm.
you know, on those. So anyway.
Okay. So
All right.
we'll keep you posted about that. I will say Melanie is doing one tonight, and she said we can put our coaches in there and people that our coaches invite. Yeah. Beth Ann, did you say something? Oh, okay. So you can put them in there. And so Erin and I are discussing what would be best for our team, to put people in there or to just do one, the two of us. So we'll keep you posted on that. So check back into the page.
Do you know what time we might be doing that at?
We would be doing it at
Ours is at 7. Is that too late?
let me, and
No.
then
And Melanie's
Melanie's
is probably
at 6, I think.
at
Or 6 our time, 9 her time.
probably 9 East. She's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, let me check real quick. Sorry. Can you still see me, Beth Ann?
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, there it is. Cash for Christmas. 9 p.m. Eastern
9
time.
9 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
Okay.
Or we can do both. I mean, we'll talk about it. We'll post it for sure.
I mean, because
Okay.
we could do 9 p.m. their time and then follow up with questions on our time, live
Right.
questions, because so we'll see. We'll keep you posted, but it's really kind of cool just to hear the thinking, the thought process, and you get to decide if that's something that you're interested in.
All righty.
Okay, everybody.
Thank you.
Yep, have a fabulous day, and we'll see y'all next Wednesday. But let's keep in touch on our team page. Okay?
Bye.
Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.